Hey guys, thanks for sharing my armchair again today. This is a special shout out to my oldest child, Justin Coles. He's my son, my oldest son. Uh, I remember a while back he called me and said, "Dad, I got this teacher that wants us to have our parents write a little ditty about us, and either send it to him or email it to him, whatever, just something to give you a few words about what you think of me, what you think about me." And of course, at first I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, I wonder why this teacher's asking for this assignment, because the truth is, what parent well, in my opinion, what parent half that's worth their salt is not going to say something positive or think something good about their own child. Um, but I realized that it's actually much more than that, and it's something that actually is cool because it's something he can keep. And now that I am immortalizing it on video, he could record this and keep it for whenever. Because my boy is not a little tyke anymore. He's already a grown man and actually getting ready to consider a career in the military. However, just want to put this out there as a shout out, and this one's going to be simple and short and sweet. But Justin, this one's for you. The paper I wrote sounded something like this: Thoughts about my son, Justin Coles. When asked about this assignment and the fact that it could be done in a million words or less, I smiled. My honest thoughts about it were that even 10 million words would be inadequate for any parent. We as parents are in a continual state of flux ourselves, both in our own lives and how we both observe and fit into the lives of our children. As far as my oldest son's concerned, I cannot express my pride in him in terms of watching him grow and change on his way to adulthood. He is, in my eyes, a handsome, intelligent, fun-loving, at that time preteen, who has a refreshing thirst for knowledge and a flair for the creative that marks the people who eventually make a difference in this world. Justin has shown himself to be many of the traditional male qualities, such as strong-willed, downright stubborn, tenacious, and powerful. He is physically healthy and, in my estimation, a fine athlete. But the qualities that are more important but hidden from all but those who know him well are his empathy, his kindness, his generosity, his love of family, including his siblings, which is not always easily cultivated among those his age. And although I do not often get to engage in long discussions with him these days, I have found that he's a student of many disciplines I espouse, including philosophy, art, and metaphysics. His knowledge of the esoteric and archaic still amazes me to this day. He follows in his father's footsteps as far as being the king of unusual and sometimes what people used to call useless facts. All in all, I think my son is a very well-rounded boy who will go as far as he chooses as a man. I'm eternally grateful that I was blessed with his presence and the responsibility of being his father and friend. Words nor actions will never, ever adequately express the love I have for all my children, and Justin, being my firstborn, led the way for me to discover the true depths of unconditional love. My most ardent wish is for his continued evolution. This is what I wrote about my firstborn. Um, I'm grateful for all of my children, and I never will ever be able to say anything other than that. Um, because as a parent, there's that love for your child that you have that doesn't matter what they are, what they were, what they will be, what they will become, what they have, what they don't have. He could be a garbage man. He could be uh, wino in a corner for all that matter, or he could be the CEO of a company. And I'll love him just the same, just like I love my middle son, Joseph, and my daughter, Jaden. I love them all the same. Um, but this one is a shout out to you, Justin, because you've grown up into a fine young man, and you've definitely reminded me that it is good to stand up for things and to be someone of character and quality, and that where you grew up and what you have and what you don't have don't determine any of those things. You do. Um, I commend you for also being, when you were just a little tyke, not the size of the dog in the fight kind of kid. Uh, and I'm really looking forward to your future. and I just wanted to give you a shout out in public, in front of millions of faces perhaps, and just tell you that I love you. I'm very proud of you, and I'll always be proud of you, no matter what comes in this life. Shout out to my son, Justin. Love you, son. Peace. And thanks for all you guys out there in TV land to share that with me. Have a good evening. Thanks for sharing my armchair.